Good morning, ladies and gents. All right, welcome to episode 3 of the 450K challenge with Alpha Futures. Little update on the account. Monday went up 500. Yesterday went down 500. So just back at 150K. Been a lot of break evens or not full TPs. I'm not risking 500 on these trades. I'm risking a lot more. It's just been how Monday and Tuesday have been. So hoping to see this one's only down 300 because it's the leader account, so there's a little less slippage on that one. But either way, what I'm looking to see is catch a big trade, right? I don't want to be going up 500 and down 500 every single time. I want to be going up 1.5, 2K, and hopefully not going down anything more than 1K in a day. So let's go over the daily buys. Clearly, we're bullish on the day. News came out this morning at 8:30 a.m., which was super bullish. Pretty sure it was non-farm employment came out, and it was very good number. So that pushed the market up. So where are we going to go if we continue to be bullish? We are going to go to previous month high, okay? That is definitely the target for longs. If I look at yes, where are we? Oh, wow, we're very close to all-time highs. Okay, so that previous month high on yes is all-time highs. Definitely where we probably want to go. We do have previous week high as well, which is going to be a really good target. I'm going to make this 4, so that's the difference. Okay. Beautiful. And then if I go on the weekly time frame, then I'll also see where my drawn liquidity for shorts would be. If we were to be bearish, right? I'm not bearish, but if we were to be, it would be right here. This is where I would target for shorts. Same thing on here. Like this is never gonna get hit, right? This is not realistic. I'll probably move this range up and make it tighter because we're never gonna go all the way down here in one day. But we do have that previous week high, which looks really interesting on ES. We also have this previous week high on NQ. So definitely looking to see to catch longs to that high. If I look at the daily time frame, we are definitely extremely bullish. We had this daily bearish gap right here, which got inversed. That's the only real thing on the higher time frame that could have kept us bearish, but we inversed it. And we also had a bullish engulfing candle right here, which completely just rejected this move down and pushed us up higher. So if I look at the daily time frame, previous day low got taken and previous day high got taken. So not too bad. At least we had a good retracement this morning. If I look at the 4-hour time frame, this looks beautiful. I wish I was in the longs earlier in the morning because we got a resweep of this 4-hour low and then an immediate reaction higher, right? So that's a beautiful, beautiful setup. I'm going to mark out this 4-hour liquidity right here in case we want to come back down and resweep it. I don't think we will. I think we're going to just keep pumping, but let's see what happens. We have this 4-hour liquidity right here, which could be interesting. That could be a good intermediate target. And then we have this 4-hour unfilled bearish gap right here, which I'm going to keep an eye on. Same thing here. We do have a little SMT at this 4-hour high. Let's see if that holds or not. It's going to be really interesting at this internal 4-hour high. And then the rest of it, I mean, we definitely want to just pump up to these highs at some point. So definitely super bullish on the day. But since we already made a huge move up with 8:30 a.m. news, I would love to see a good retracement. So maybe create an hourly bullish gap, come down, tap into it, then get an inverse out. Even create a 30-minute would be nice, right? We can create a 30-minute, come down, tap into it, then inverse out. That would be beautiful. We do have a 15-minute bullish gap. Even that would be enough for longs to convince me, right? When we're this bullish, any type of continuation looks good. And we already had a sweep of the 4-hour low, so it's not necessarily like we have to get a retracement to all the way down here. But yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going to be super patient on this because I can see this running up higher and higher and higher. So I definitely don't want to rush into things. All right, let's see the previous sessions. Uh-oh. If you guys don't use this already, ICT kill zones plus pivots, great session indicator, and then equal highs and lows as well, very useful. All right, so yeah, I mean, this is a classic, like, so basically what happens at 8:30 a.m. news made the move that we were supposed to make in New York session. Okay, this would have been the classic New York reversal, right? Asia accumulation, London manipulation, and then New York distribution, right? This is exactly what should have happened at market open, right? Bang, London manipulation, New York distribution. But since we had 8:30 a.m. news, it already happened. Either way, it's good to see that the New York reversal strat still works when Asia accumulates and London manipulates all the way down here. And then New York, bang, just took out those 4-hour lows. Distribution happened. So, great setup. Great setup. Just should have been on this earlier to catch the big move. Let's see if New York session wants to continue this or reverse this. I think we want to continue this. I think at least until that 4-hour unfilled bearish gap, we're going to keep pumping. So let's be patient. Let's wait for a nice little pullback and a continuation long. That's what I'm writing. I'd like to see a pullback into a 30-minute bullish gap and continuation reversal out of it. Oh, it's not reversal, inverse. Continuation, inverse. Out of it. Yo, oh, 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 oh. I know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You have my heart. You have my soul. And we will never, never be alone. Yo, welcome to episode 3 of the 450K Alpha Futures Challenge. Ino fuimo, let's go, baby. Ending off today on 151.580. So Monday made 500. Tuesday lost 500. Today made 1.5. 1.5 on this account. 1.269 on this account. Oh, actually, I made 1.5 across every account, but some of these started at like 149,900. So there is a little bit of a slippage between them. But all that matters is we're up 1.5K today on every account. So that's really good for the middle of the week. Honestly, I would love to be up anywhere from 4. Like, if I could be up 4K by the end of the week, that would be great. Because I don't want to take too long on this eval process, but I also want to take it seriously. I want to take it slow. Today was not the best day in terms of trading. This morning was really rough. I wanted to catch longs so bad. Longs seemed very, very obvious, seemed like the obvious target. I think I took... Yeah, so this is the first trade I took. We had an SMT at this 30-minute low. We came down, had a bullish bias, as you guys know. And then I tried to take this 30-second inverse pretty close to market open. It was a bad trade. Not the best. Tried to take this 30-second inverse because we did have an SMT at the low, and price really looked like it wanted to rip up to these highs above and take that out. So this was the first trade I took, ended up getting stopped out. Then we came down here, and what else did we take? Oh yeah. Okay, then we came down, swept the 4-hour low on both NQ and ES, came down, made a huge manipulation lower, right? I'm bullish on the day, and we made a huge move down to sweep this 4-hour low, and then we get a nice 30-second inverse to the upside. So, and it was targeting an unfilled 5-minute bearish gap right here. So it was a mech model 30-second. Now, I entered right here with my stop here. And what ended up happening is that price inverse the 30-second. I got into my position. It wasn't a strong inverse. I honestly could have waited a little longer, but it did indeed inverse. I think by like 1 tick, honestly. Yeah. It literally inversed by 1 tick. I probably should have waited for a better inverse, but I got in there, and then it stopped me out by 2 ticks, and then ended up running to my full TP, being this unfilled 5 and unfilled 15 above, right? So that was pretty unfortunate to see that get played out right after stopping me out. Just because, I mean, look how beautiful this is. It was the right idea, 30-second inverse, perfect, except price came down, swept that low by 2 ticks, and then ran up. So nothing I could do there. Not a bad trade. It was a mech model long. I'm going to take those 10 out of 10 times after the external draw on liquidity gets swept. We have a big liquidity sweep with a bullish bias. 30-second mech model to unfilled 5. I was going to take that 10 out of 10 times. So not really mad about that trade. And then what did we have? Here. This is the last trade I took. But before that, oh yeah, then I tried to take this 5-minute inverse to the downside. So at this point, we came up, we tapped into a 30-minute bearish gap, and we had a 5-minute inverse to the downside. So I tried this out, and then this also got stopped out. So what ended up happening is it got stopped out by 2 ticks, and then I saw a 1-minute re-entry on that same trade. After stopping me out, I saw this 1 minute get inversed on ES and NQ. Got in here and got out right here. Okay, so this is so up to this point, took 2 losing trades. Then I took this winning trade, right? So I lost my trade because it came up, it re-swept the high. Once again, another like loss from literally just price wanting to come up 2 ticks above my stop loss and then coming down. I'm not blaming price, right? Obviously, I'm taking responsibility for my trades, but it's the right idea. Just unfortunate execution, right? Both trades were great trades, just really unfortunate about the timing. But, timing is everything. So this ended up playing out, won this trade. And now I'm almost back to break even, right? On the day. So win that trade, and then I'm like, all right, I'm almost back to break even. I don't want to take any more trades, but then I see this beautiful setup right here where we come down, we retest this 5-minute bullish gap that sent us up higher last time. We're clearly respecting this area. If I look at the 4-hour time frame, we're clearly nowhere close to inversing the 4-hour bullish gap. We came down, we wicked this, and then we immediately had a strong bullish reaction. So I don't think the move up is done. 5-minute inverse to the upside, targeting this hourly unfilled gap above. This was full TP. I full TP'd here. I didn't hold any runners. That ended up hitting take profit, and we went up 1.5K on the day, baby. So not a bad way to fix my mistakes, um, which weren't really mistakes. Like literally, it was just not stop loss placement because it was my stop loss was at the right place, but I guess just timing. I guess price wanting to resweep the low after inversing the first time. So happened twice, got stopped out twice, but then re-entered because I knew the draw was right. I knew the trade was right. I just got unlucky with the execution. So I'm not going to give up on that. When I know that my draw is correct, that I know that I'm still trading the same good ideas, right? The fundamentals are there, the bias is there, everything that I should be doing is right, but the execution is slightly off, and I see a re-entry opportunity, I'm not going to hesitate to do it, right? Like a lot of people, especially my Discord, they're like, yo, like, why are you taking so many trades? And it's, first of all, I haven't hit my daily loss limit, right? And second of all, even though I'm getting stopped out, the draw is still there. The draw still hasn't been hit. Trade still hasn't played out. It's only just giving me a re-entry opportunity, and I'm gonna act on it because I'm confident with my trade and my bias. So yeah, beautiful way to come back from that. This is episode 3 of the 450K challenge. We're up 1.5K on the account. Hopefully we can get it up to 12K soon. You know, if I can get it up 4K a week, I don't care if it takes me a month to pass these accounts. If it takes a month, it takes a month for me to pass these 150Ks. All that matters, I'm like in the long term, right? Because my goal from this is pass the accounts and then grow them to 165K in the funded phase, right? And then at 165K, take a 15K payout across 3 accounts, and that'll be a 45K payout, right? So if that takes me 2 months, that takes me 3 months, I don't care, right? 45K across 3 months is more than enough, right? That's 15K per month. So I'm really going to take this slow. I'm going to take it serious. And that's the end goal with this. So much love. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.